All of Floris van Dijck's paintings are basically about cheese. So when we were restoring it, it was known as the Big Cheese. How did we prepare Floris van Dijck's Banquet still life for display in the gallery? Well, it's a new acquisition, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the conservation treatment that we had to carry out before we could put it on display to the public. There were a number of conservation problems that we had to address in this treatment. First of all, we were looking at the cleaning of the painting. It had a very yellow, foggy varnish, and we needed to clean that to restore the three-dimensionality of the image so that we could really see the recession in the painting. When we cleaned the tablecloth, it suddenly became this brilliant, beautiful white. That's the sort of revelation that's really fun when you're cleaning something. Some of the old restoration, well, in fact, all of the old restoration was removed with the varnish, and that left us some quite prominent areas that needed to be restored. That's places like some of the walnuts, the grapes, the wine glasses. It was quite a large-scale restoration project. There's a lot of very fine dotting that needed to be done on the surface to allow the image to become sharp and come back into view again. And there are certain things like the bowl of olives that once that was restored properly, you could really see the oil that was coating those olives, and in the bottom of the bowl that really came to life, and the three-dimensionality and the shine on each of those olives. An interesting detail that came out during the cleaning treatment was the pentiment that was revealed in the Nautilus cup. Poseidon's trident was actually previously painted in a different position, so it was actually more horizontal than we see it now. It's clear to us that the boards of the panel had been separated and put back together again, and during that treatment they'd actually shaved a little bit of wood off each of those joints before they glued them back together again. That actually made things a little bit problematic for us when we came to the restoration part of the treatment, because this wonderful tablecloth that's on the front of the painting has a very particular pattern, and we found that because a little bit of material had been removed, they no longer actually met. So restoration in those areas became something of a challenge in order to allow the viewer's eye to just glide past those disruptions in the image.